and it is called Intergalactic. So he really enjoyed this skein when I pulled it out. We're Star Trek fans too, so I think he liked the name of it and having a hat called Intergalactic. Hello, my name is Michelle and this is Michelle's Fiber Studio podcast. Today is Monday, January 27th, and this is episode number 37. It is a gorgeous sunny day today in the 20s, I think. Oh, yeah, 33, actually, even a little warmer. Beautiful sunny day. We had some really cold weather last week, but it's kind of gotten a little more mild, although my understanding is that we have another cold snap headed our way. So we probably need to enjoy this beautiful weather while we have it. I have mostly just updates on my projects, although I do have a new cast on to share with you. I am not wearing any knitting today. I am dressed for school. And I had a busy weekend, so I didn't have an opportunity to record on the weekend like I typically do, which is sometimes when I wear my knits. And today was the teacher workshop day, so I'm really dressed very casually. But Marta has on my Secret Garden shawl. I knit this in the fall of 2023. It was a mystery make-along. The pattern is by Lisa K. Ross of Paper Daisy Creations. And the yarn is from Miss Babs. It was a kit that I ordered. The blue is the Franklin, and then the colors were Yonder Valley was the name of that. So this one is really special to me. I actually call it my Joy in the Morning shawl. I was going through a really kind of rough patch. I had something that happened that kind of sent me into a little bit of a tailspin, and the same day that I got that news, I heard the song Joy in the Morning on the radio, on K-Love, and I heard it on one station and we switched stations and it was playing again. So Joy in the Morning kind of became a little bit of a mantra for me. At the same time, Lisa was opening up this mystery knit along and I saw the color kits. And this kit just reminded me of the colors of a sunrise. So I thought this would be something good for me to focus on as I kind of worked through that fall, some of the transitions that needed to happen. And so it's the Secret Forest knit along, but to me, it is my Joy in the Morning shawl. And so it's very special for that reason. And I just really, really love it. It's really long, makes a really big, warm, cozy hug when I need it. In my project bag today, let's start with how about my Northeasterly Blanket today? I have finished January's colors. So let's see, where did I end up? Let me find I think I had a little, did I move my thing, my marker? Oh, I know I didn't. Did I do all of these colors last week? Wow, my marker is back here. So I'm guessing then, I think I did. I had just started this greenish color, and then this color here, and then this one, and pink. I probably should have warned you at the outset. My husband is doing some work in our closet upstairs, so if you hear some construction-like sounds, that is what is going on. And there's the last of the first color. So I have it on good authority that my February box is on its way. I got the shipment notification. So I think what I'm actually going to do is block this. As soon as we're done, actually, I'm going to soak it and block it. And so then I can really lay it out and see how it is coming. And I can trim all of these little wayward strings. They're really starting to drive me crazy. So that is the plan for this. It is, again, a kit by Wool & Woman Fibers. Every month I get 12 10-ounce mini skeins of a DK weight yarn to add into my blanket, and the pattern is the Northeasterly Blanket by Katy Stevens. And I'm really having a great time with this. It's just, I don't know, almost becoming comfort crochet to pull this out and just add another little piece of it. So I don't have to think a whole lot. I can spend a little bit of time winding the 10 grams of yarn and really, really enjoying it. So that is this one, my Northeasterly Blanket. And since we're talking crochet and blankets, how about I move into my Yorkshire Crochet Along blanket, which is by Meema Makes. This is the blanket that I am making with my Advent from Brazos Fiberworks, which was my Grinch. And I finished all my squares. I did the last one on Saturday, I'm pretty sure. So I don't remember in no particular order, but here, was that the wrong side? No, that was the right side of that one. Here are the last of my squares. So this, I think too, as soon as I am done, I am going to get blocked because I am really eager to lay these out and figure out the orientation that I will put them in so I can start joining them, which I think is going to be super, super fun. But I need to get these blocked. I think I got 2 more in my basket from the last time. I know last time I did 16, so I'll have a total of 8 to block. So if I get these out and blocking tonight, they should be dry enough for me to work with tomorrow, at least to lay out and plan my blanket. So that is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'll try to post a picture on Instagram as I get my layout going and see what this looks like as I start to join it in. So I didn't grab my joining yarn, but I've shown that to you. It's yarn that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's a brownish tan chocolatey color. So I think it's gonna work really well with these colors. So that is this project. All right, let's take out my Easy Does It DK shawl. It's by Finicky Creations. And this is the yarn that I had gotten for Christmas from my Secret Santa. And I think I did put, yeah, I got a lot done on this one. I didn't quite finish it. I kind of had a secret hope to maybe get it done, but I didn't, and that's okay. Next couple of days it might be nice though, but I got a lot done. So here is where I was, and then I got all of this done. So all these fun colors are in here. It is so soft and squishy. It's an acrylic yarn. It's by Lion Brand, but man, is it soft and squishy. It's gonna be a really fun one to wear, I think. They're not colors that I would typically wear, but sometimes it's fun if I wear like black or gray to have something a little bit of different, kind of bright and cheerful in the midst of summer. So I have, you can see I'm just starting in with a green. So if I pull my skein out, hopefully without it falling apart too much, I have that light green, and then I have a teal or like a jade green into the teal, and then it finishes with like a blue. So yeah, you can actually see the blue a little bit better. There we go, on that side of the skein. So yeah, it's, you know, it's coming. This will be a fun one. It's gonna end up being a really fairly quick knit. When I cast on January 18th, so it's not even been 2 weeks, and to have, I would say I'm over halfway, definitely at this point. The skein is really starting to fall apart. So yeah, maybe tonight I can sit and work on that. Now that some of my other things are done, I can actually focus on this. I kind of was pushing last week to complete the squares for my Yorkshire Crochet Along, as well as the colors for my Northeasterly. So between those two, it kind of ate up a lot of my spare yarny time. So this, definitely tonight, I think I can sit and put some time and effort into this project. And then the last project that I will pull out is I started my husband's second Musselburgh. So this is Musselburgh number 7, and of course the Musselburgh being by Isolde Teague. So I have a little baby hat here. I just last night, I completed all of the increases. So this one at this point is gonna go round and round and round. My yarn here is my January Yarnables yarn by Hypnotic Yarn, and it is called Intergalactic. So he really enjoyed this skein when I pulled it out. We're Star Trek fans too, so I think he liked the name of it and having a hat called Intergalactic. I was worried that it might be a little too purpley, and it is, but it's kind of like a purpley gray. It's a very gray purple, so. And I showed it to him last night. He's like, yeah, I like it. I really like it. I'm like, great, because we're gonna keep going on it. So, yeah, it's great. Now that I have this done, I'm glad because like we went out to breakfast on Saturday morning and I brought my Easy Does It, or Easy Goes It, but actually I was really cold, so I didn't end up taking it out. But I went out to dinner last week and I didn't really have any knitting that was appropriate to bring with me, having finished Elijah's hat. So I'm glad to have something like this that is just easy. I can grab it, I can work on it, super, super easy. I'm actually hoping maybe this week too, I can bring my Longline cardigan out of hibernation again for realsies, and maybe start getting some work done in that one too, because I have a couple of sweater quantities of yarn that are, I don't want to say burning a hole in my stash, but that I'm itching to cast on. But I don't really want to cast them on until I got that one done. So I think that'll be another one that I will hopefully pull out this week and put some time and attention into, so that way I can work on a new project. So that is my yarn bag, my project bag for this week. Now I'm going to skip right again, once again, into day-to-day. I have no new additions to my yarn shell for plans. The closest I'll get for plans is, and I'm not going to talk about it in detail because I already talked about it, but there is the secret ingredient make-along that starts on Wednesday. So I think I showed the yarn that I'm planning on doing a couple of weeks ago. If you want to go and pull that up, I got it all wound up though, and it's ready to go, which is another reason to get my Easy Goes It shawl done quickly, so that way I can focus on that other make-along shawl. So, but anyway, last Monday was Martin Luther King Day. It was very quiet, did not leave the house. It was so nice, so nice. I watched inauguration events most of the morning. I had my laptop going just kind of in the background and was kind of watching the pomp and circumstances around that. And I don't want to get into politics and whatnot, but I was, you know, it is a national event, so I was watching it. And then I did have a really very hectic work week. I will say that I can't go into any details, but it was hectic. We'll just leave it at that. But that said, most of my evenings were quiet for the most part. I had one evening where work kind of bled into my evening a little bit, but which is good because that meant that I was able to kind of come home and regroup and prepare myself for the next day. Friday night we did another birthday dinner. I have one of my nephews turned 13, so we picked him up and took him out for his birthday. I'm officially caught up. I have another one on the horizon. My niece turns 17. 17, my oldest niece, on February 8th. So we are gonna have to plan her birthday here really soon. I've actually got to text her and see if we can't coordinate and pick a date that will work for that. So that one will be coming down the pike. And then I'll have about a 2-month window where I don't have any. I'll be truly caught up. So that was fun. On Saturday, we did a spontaneous training for Odyssey of the Mind, and that was held at my school. So I went and I was participating in that and working through that with everybody. It was a lot of fun. And that, you know, quiet, you know, Sunday for the most part. And then yes, today is a workshop day at school. So yeah, it went fast. Like I got a lot accomplished. I feel really good about today and the things that I did. I did another suicide prevention training for the rest of our staff that hadn't gotten it yet. I did some lesson planning with my social worker counterpart. We're gonna do a lesson in 8th grade on body image in the coming weeks. So we were working on getting that presentation put together, and had some other trainings that I had to participate in. So it was really a very fast day. And yeah, that brings me to now. It'll be a quiet night. As soon as I'm done this, I'm gonna sit down and edit it and put it out and get my blocking done and then sit and do some knitting. That's my plan for the rest of the day. So this is a short and sweet podcast episode. I haven't had it in me to do any yarny chat segments. I don't know, I may or may not bring it back. I might just leave these as more of an update on what I'm knitting and call it good for the moment. Yeah, at any rate, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy the podcast, please feel free to like the video as well as subscribe so you know when I have posted something new. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Knittin Michelle, KNITTIN MICHELLE, and I will have links down below in the show notes for all of the things that I have talked about. With that, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week and happy knitting.